Don't worship the jawbone. It's not, was it David or Saul, Paul, one of the kings who defeated all the enemies with a jawbone, and he got puffed up because he said, "I did this with a jawbone." He worshipped the jawbone himself. No, you freaking idiot. God gave you the strength to slay everybody with just a jawbone. Missed the flight, had to change, and we were able to get one tomorrow. It's not that they were able to do it, it's that God made a way. You don't put your faith in the world, you put your faith in God. Everything is God's doing, everything is Him making a way. Where there looked like there was no way, where it looked like only frustration and dead end, He made a way. Even little things like this, it's always God. All glory to God. It's not glory to the flight attendant who, oh my God, there's a flight tomorrow. Glory and glory for them, for that. It's glory to God. You can't do anything without God. I don't want to do anything without you. I love you. I want you here with me all the time. Don't worship the jawbone guy. It's not the jawbone that got the job done. It's God giving you the strength and making a way through you, through the jawbone. You'll be all right. Always put Him first. Let your will be done. The glory is yours. The kingdom is yours forever and ever. Paraphrasing of the final act, the final part of the Lord's Prayer, but that doesn't matter. It's a dangerous flight changed, and it works out, right? Missed the flight, or was going to miss the flight, so we changed it, and it worked out. Same flight tomorrow. It's dangerous to put the credit in the flight attendants. In, oh wow, there happened to be another one. It's always God. It's always God. It's dangerous if you don't see this. It's dangerous for your path, for your walk in the Spirit if you don't see this. Everything is because of Him. Didn't get the flight. You can't pray for protection, and then when you get protected, you get frustrated. You think things just happen. You think He just happened to grab a jawbone. The jawbone just happened to be there, and He happened to just slay everybody with the jawbone. This is God's handiwork. God's hand at work. Thank you. That's why you say thank you even when it doesn't make sense, because it's not always going to make sense to you. It's, for you, there's going to be reasons to be frustrated in your understanding, in your lack of your lacking of understanding, your lack of perspective, your lack of knowing everything that's going to actually transpire from the situation. You only see reasons for frustration. You only see water where God says, I'm going to make it into wine. Where God says there's wine, you see water. Right? Where God says rejoice, you see reasons to be ungrateful and reasons to be frustrated. When really everything is cause for rejoicing. Everything is cause for thanksgiving. Have thanksgiving in everything, bro. Even when things don't go your way. And it's so very freaking interesting because as the events were transpiring, the missing of the plane, I honestly didn't really care, but I felt like I should have cared. So I willed myself to frustration, which was oh so very interesting being a part of and looking back on. If there's two things I can see from this with my limited understanding. One, God's protection, and two, lessons and teachings, because limiting beliefs came up of things are always happening. Why is, oh, it's always something, always blah, 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 blah. Crap, why? Thank you for bringing these up to the surface, because situations like this need to arise to magnetize these things about you, to purify them with the magnet of God's love. They must rise to the surface. These limiting beliefs and these tensions, these frustrations, they must rise to the surface. But that doesn't mean that something is wrong just because you're frustrated. It means that God's hand is at work. God's loving, purifying hand is purifying. You can't heal from something if it doesn't come to the surface. You have to experience the healing. You can't do anything. You can't heal yourself. Of yourself, you can do nothing, and of yourself, you know nothing. You can't heal yourself. You can't fix yourself. Only God can. But you have to experience it. As it's coming to the surface and as He's purifying, you have to witness the quote-unquote battle. Bear witness to the greatest spectacle known to man, the battle of good versus evil. Watch as God purifies the darkness of the imagination. The imagination is battling for control. Your imagination is battling for control. And instead of witnessing the battle, you constantly react to it. You're always reacting to the battle that's happening, adding to the judgment, adding to the reactivity that already exists within you. You're fighting a losing battle. You're fighting a battle you can't even fight. So you're just adding more and more illusions to your life. You're just making the waters more murky. How many times must you see the mirage before you don't get fooled by the mirage, before you see it for what it is? I argue 1 billion times, 1 trillion times. This is the best mirage known to man. Truly the only real mirage known to man is the mind. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to say thank you. Thank you for overflowing blessings into my life, Lord. Thank you for protection. Thank you for your will always being done. Thank you for hearing my cries, Lord, and answering them. Thank you for letting me know that you're here and you hear me. Thank you for my will dying and your will flourishing. Thank you for less of me and more of you. Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up with that. Even when things don't go according to plan, it's going according to plan.